I want to give a big thank you to YCJY Games for providing me a code, and this is Sea Salt. Just in time for Halloween. So hey, do you guys like the Cthulhu mythos? Well, guess what? There's a brand new game out on Switch on Steam that might be able to scratch that itch. And it is Sea Salt. But hey, guess what? For once, you're not dealing with Cthulhu. Yeah, there's another old one you can play as. It's Dagon. So this is a tactics style game, kind of in the same vein as Pikmin. We're going to get into that in a little bit. But one of the most charming parts of it is everybody talks in like Simonese here. It's adorable. As compared to all the stuff you got to do in this game. See, now I'm not one to judge, but when you start worshipping one of the old ones, you kind of have to expect it's not always going to be great. See, because with other religions, sometimes it's just throw a little money in the collection plate. Maybe go to confessional or whatever. But with the old ones, sacrifice somebody. That'll make them happy. Also, all the old ones come from the sea, which makes it even more scary. You don't know what the hell's down there. It's awful. You thought Jaws was bad. See, that's exactly what I meant. I mean, you made your bed. Must be some mistake. You can't kill me. I don't want to be sacrificed. No, Dagon didn't stutter. I am the church. Yes, reason with Dagon. Say that you can't do something for him. I'm sure he'll understand. He runs away. So, all those names that Dagon just said are pretty much our targets, a la Assassin's Creed style. So, understandably, the Archbishop not wanting to be sacrificed is kind of what kicks off the plot. So, hey, you get to pick out your apostle, or your apostate. This is kind of like starts you off with your initial units. So we have fishmen. We have this horrible thing. We have this man, who has, I believe, seaweed in their hair. We have a cool old, like, wizard guy. We have a mermaid-style lady, because mermaids are always evil. Don't let the Little Mermaid fool you. They are evil. They want to kill you. And a lich. But for the time being, we gotta work with Agra de Pesca. I'm probably butchering the hell out of this. The dawn of a coward's penitence. We start off with a few like little swarming units. Again, this is kind of in the same style as Pikmin. You more or less just kind of guide all your units and you make them attack. But you gotta be a little careful because much like Pikmin, they're not entirely 100% durable. There are stuff that will kill them, like fire. Fire is a big problem in this game. And you can also collect gold, which lets you buy even more units to add to your horde. The first stage is kind of like ease you into this. You kind of have to surround your targets before you start attacking them. That makes the attacks even more deadly. I believe the creators of this game are Swedish. So that's pretty cool. So, I've already unlocked a few different units besides just the Swarm. So I already have the Worm and the Cultist. This is from previous playthroughs. So hey, if you want to start a brand new game fresh, you can keep all your stuff. Usually you wouldn't get Cultists until the end of this level. And each unit has their own specialties and what they can do. Swarm is just kind of your basic infantry fodder. Cultists do really high range damage, but they're very weak. And Worms do pretty good up close damage, and they're best against wooden blockade. And they're best against wooden blockades. It's like all your victims are Swedish Chef. Because I'm pretty sure this isn't like a native language. I'm pretty sure this is just like more or less sim speak. And like I was saying at the beginning, yeah, I appreciate that. Look, I got nothing against Cthulhu. Yes, he's a cool old one. Yes, he's probably the most popular one, and he's the one who has kind of like the weirdest name that's easiest to say. But there are other old ones you can pick. Dagon, who is just straight up, if you like Shadow of Innsmouth stuff, yeah, he's the one with the Fishman stuff. Let's see. I believe Dagon is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dagon happens in like more than a few Eldritch mythos. But there's other cool ones like Nyarlathotep, who, if you played the SMT series, particularly the Persona games, yeah, he's the main antagonist of Persona 1 and 2. Let's see. There's also Yog-Sothoth, who I'm not sure what was the last thing he was in. I'm almost positive he was in that Cthulhu Saves the World game. And there was another game. I'm gonna think about it later. I think it was a point-and-click adventure-style game where you were going against all the old ones. And then there was Shub, not gonna finish the rest of that sentence because H.P. Lovecraft was a huge racist. Shadow the Comet, that was the game, because I remember Retupre did a video on that game. So Admiral Pierce, yeah, for the first boss, especially when you have cultists and stuff like that, he doesn't last too long. He's pretty weak. He's got very easy to understand patterns, and yeah, he's not all that strong. A tactic I like using is use a bunch of cultists. They do really heavy damage. They can attack from afar. They're pretty good. Just be careful that they don't die. Oh, goodness. And now it's time for a kill screen. Oh, my goodness. So you can get tentacles from any other old one. They all come from the sea. They're all horrible eldritch abominations. And I'm pretty sure they all just want to do horrible, horrible things to your mind. And destroy your sanity. But I'm pretty sure Dagon is the one for the Shadows of Innsmouth thing with the fish people. The horrible, horrible fish people. It's a big church. The Admiral's flotilla has been sunk. Only a handful of survivors made it. The force which we named Dagon has beckoned us to sacrifice that which is impossible. Are you sure? Yes, it's impossible to sacrifice what he wants. He's being completely unreasonable. Don't ask any more questions. Look, dude, I understand it sucks, but you kind of made your bed when you decided to like create an entire church around Dagon. Has Dagon not asked for a sacrifice? Such as this unknown force. Stop asking about what he wants. No, I'm pretty sure he just asked for a few people and then he asked for you. Which you just kind of like don't want to do. I get it, it sucks, trust me. I wouldn't want... Granted, I wouldn't want to do this either. I wouldn't want to be sacrificed to Dagon either. But at the same time, I'm not in the religion of Dagon. So I don't have to make that decision. And also, hey, there are multiple paths that you can choose. I've only gone with one path so far, but I imagine this leads to different areas that you can play in, different story bits, you know, different endings possibly. I haven't really gone that far. But let's get a little bit more insight on some of our units, shall we? He looks so sad in that picture. Oh, we have a quote from William Blake, too. Let's continue. Carlshaven Market. Let's see. We haven't unlocked any new apostles, but we will by the end of the video. And again, even if you start up a brand new game, it keeps a lot of your stuff. Like, it keeps all your gold, it keeps all your achievements so far, it keeps all the stuff you've unlocked. So it's kind of like you're always starting a new game plus, which I'm always a fan of. Here's a hint: maybe don't live near the water. You don't want to deal with Dagon and any of the other old ones. Stay away from the water. I mean, like, Jaws had that whole distinction of no one wanted to go back to the beach after Jaws happened. Okay, fair. No one wants to deal with sharks because they're huge murder machines. Thing is, Jaws is kind of stuck in the water. The only time that you're going to have to deal with Jaws is if you go in the water. Jaws is literally just a shark. Now, granted, in some of the sequels, which are very dumb, Jaws will follow your helicopter to your plane, but they can only... wait, no, that was Jaws' mom. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, Jaws will chase you, but at the end of the day, Jaws can't, like, walk on land and just, like, come get you with its weird human legs. No, Jaws is a shark. So stay out of the water and you're safe. And I don't want to hear anything about those stupid Sharknado movies. Those aren't real. But with Cthulhu and with all the other... with Dagon, Cthulhu, and Nyarlathotep and all the other old ones, they're amphibious. They can come on land. Fishmen, they don't care about it. They don't have... Fishmen don't really care if you're on land. They will come get you. That's more of a reason to be afraid. That's kind of the reason why you don't go near the water. Don't live right next to the water. It's a bad idea. But now the people are upping their game. They got hunters. who are throwing Molotov cocktails, which these things hurt like crazy. Yeah, fire is a big weakness for a lot of your units. And it will just completely eat away at them. Now, I haven't really been touching on a lot of the details of the game, but those little, like, those little glowing platforms with the fire next to them, that's how you summon more units. And by killing other enemies, you can get, like, sometimes gold, which lets you buy even more units. Which is very useful if you don't want to die too quickly. Because, again, your units are not indestructible. Some of them are stronger than others, but for when you're first starting out, they're a bit on the weak side. And I tend to like using cultists, who are the weakest in terms of health. But they do a lot of damage, so I recommend using them. And also, if I want to get that crazy wizard man, I need to start using cultists to kill other targets. Even though they die super quickly, damn. So you're probably gonna be seeing me use cultists quite a bit. Let's go ahead and throw in a worm. Yeah, they leave gooey little slime trails. Yeah, look at them. I forget what other game it is where they have, like, doofy voices just kind of going... I know I've been saying The Sims, and that's kind of the closest thing I got. But they really sound like they're just talking in Simonese. Oh, goodness. Just from some of the graphics I'm seeing here, they look a bit like... Some of the hunters look a bit like Plague Knight. Oh my goodness. Keep the sacrifices coming. Step in line. Just throw them in the hole. Yeah, this world's kind of fucked. There's not really much, There's not much hope here. So you don't have to feel entirely bad about just, like, slaughtering them wholesale. Ooh, we got a new card. What'd we get? The Crab. Sturdy melee melons with great defense, but lacking attack, resistant to fire. So they're tanks. They're kind of the ones... They can handle fire, but they're not gonna be your main damage dealers. And they also make these creepy little sounds. Now, I find that kind of hard to believe. Crabs with their huge, massive claws? Come on. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt more than a worm. Rend unto Dagon what is Dagon's, fools! Oh my goodness. And they all just, like, explode into chunky bits. Ugh, it's gross. Again, this is what you get when you start messing with the old ones. Yeah, crabs don't do that big damage. But again, they're pretty sturdy. Oh, goodness. Just use cultists. Cultists are really good. Just make sure they don't die too quickly. Not really sure why the screen's going all shaky, but I assume it's because we're taking damage. More swarm, please. Just burn everything. They can't kill us. Oh, God. We got the crew here. Even more. Let's see, who do we want to add? Let's throw in another crab. Yeah, crabs are fine, but as far as like my DPS build, they're not exactly... They're good for tanking. If you want to break it down like that. They're good for tanking, but eventually, eventually in the video, I'm just gonna decide, you know what? All cultists all the time. They're really good. High risk, high reward. Throw in a few more worms. You could have avoided this, Archbishop. But no, your cowardice has led to this, the destruction of all your peoples. Now everyone has to go. Ooh. In the name of the bishop and the eternal old gods. Right, fight all the unnatural things that threaten us. Together we are strong against the unknown. But wait, aren't they servants of Dagon like us? Why are they attacking? Oh wait, oh, okay. People of Carlshaven. This boss kind of got me hung up a little bit, because fire is bad. Fire is very bad. Oh my goodness, I've lost so many. Yeah. Okay, when it says don't hold the attack button because they'll avoid fire, don't hold the attack button because your units will avoid fire. Fortunately, this game is pretty generous with its checkpoint system. What you want to do is attack the guys who are ringing the bells. Those are the guys who are going to be you're going to be doing the most damage to. Not all these guys are the boss. It's very specific units that are, in fact, the boss. Particularly the guys who are ringing the bells. Just kind of bait them out. Let them ring the bell. That way you know exactly who you're fighting. So it's not as much of a clustered mess. Oh my goodness, they just go down quick. But crabs do not do that big of damage. I have kind of learned that as playing. Again, they're just meant for tanking. Get out of here! Wait, no, this cannot be. You are. Oh God! Please spare me, please. Don't mess with Dagon. This is kind of the running trend. So I guess get tentacled. Oh goodness. Rated T for teen, everybody. My goodness. What'd we get? We got a new card. The Fly. They're very fast, but they're very weak. Okay, so we kind of have a scout unit who can just do, like, hit and run attacks. That's cool. On to the next one. Victory! We also unlocked an arena, which we will touch on that later on. Oh shit, look at these bloodborne hunters. Determined to destroy our way of life. It will take back all that we have worked for. Are you sure that he's doing this for no reason? Are you sure? Positive. Stop asking. Okay. The vengeful, mindless minions. This all could have been well, I would say this all could have been avoided, but no, I'm starting to think maybe not. Pretty sure this would have happened regardless. But either way, you bit the hand that feeds. Oh shit, look at that. Look at that freaking evil ass sword. So let's see what we got. Yeah. If you have too much fish and you can't eat it all, it's gonna rot. Ugh. We have crabs. They look more like spiders. that coat of arms is hilarious. Rabbits with shotguns. None are weak and more fragile than Raphael. He hides himself in the old cloth of the cult of Dagon, and cowers behind a revered title as he preaches of his preordained. What a bitch he is. Still haven't unlocked any new apostles. Getting close, though. We're gonna get there eventually. But for the time being, we'll stick with what we got. Withstanding no more than a glance. Then why were you standing there? You must have seen them. In the name of our rabbit shotguns, kill them! We'll use the fly in a little bit, but for now, cultist. I want that new apostle. They're shooting arrows at them. What happened to the other guys with the blunderbusses? Blunderby? I don't know. Old-timey shotgun. Got frickin' Elmer Fudd on the case. Oh my goodness! He's got a big L axe. Let's see, what are we gonna get this time? Let's try the fly. Ugh, I hate flies so much. They're so annoying. I do not care for them. But flies in this unit they're alright. They're very weak. They're fast. But you know, they're alright. And they die very quickly. Oh, and only 2 were left. Yeah, you kind of want to keep your units nice and healthy, otherwise things go a bit slower than usual. Okay, the cultists just die from anything. I find it actually a little bit more appropriate that I'm using cultists, because hey, what's more terrifying than man? Probably the Elder Abominations, but you know, man is also pretty scary. And now cultists are all that we have. Okay. Just use range fire, this works. Oh boy. The Adventures of Larry and Jim. That's what I'm calling these two guys. They'll do it. They can do it. They can do it all day. Yeah! They have massive ass crossbows aimed at us. These guys are prepared. They are getting their stuff together. Oh my goodness. Let's add some more. Get some swarm going on here. Yeah! You don't get the nice crossbows anymore. Throw in some worms so we can get rid of this wood stuff quicker. Oh, it's just... Oh no, Larry! No! Don't worry, there'll be others. He died for a cause. Even more crabs! Don't worry, Jim will carry on your legacy, Larry. We're getting close to getting that new apostle for all the, Oh no! There goes Jim. Oh well. We're getting closer to getting that new apostle. Let's get some more crabs. We need some tanky units. You must wonder, these people who are apparently worshipping Dagon and other old ones, they must realize, okay, wait. Aren't these like minions of our master? Why are they attacking us? Have we not sacrificed enough? Is there something going on that we don't know about? Or maybe the old ones are just dicks. Maybe it's because the old ones are dicks. Almost positive. I like the fact that the Archbishop tried to reason with Dagon. Like his title means anything to the giant fish man. Yeah. Yeah, Dagon cares about that. Here's a hint. I'm pretty sure none of the old ones really give a shit what you do. I think Nyarlathotep in the S&T series was a bit more like... I think Nyarlathotep was kind of a bit more chill. Well, no, he was batshit crazy, but... He was kind of like, okay, look, this is getting into Persona territory. He was basically like, look, my opponent, oh shit, hang on, hold on to that thought. Guys with flamethrowers, these guys are, oof. When your main units are kind of like super weak to fire, yeah, this is bad. This is awful. This is the worst scenario. So, and also they can fire jump. So be careful. Yeah, like that. Oh my goodness. oh no. This is awful. There's so much fire. And it's also kind of messing with the screen a little bit. But no, like, with Nyarlathotep, at least in Persona games, he gave like the main antagonist of Persona 1 and I guess 2, like superpowers, and also he came back as Hitler with sunglasses. So I guess he has kind of a sense of humor. Adding sunglasses to the worst possible monster that mankind has ever produced. Yeah, that's kind of funny, I guess. I'm pretty sure that was only in one particular localization of the game, though. Anyway. Let's go with more worms. Crabs aren't really working it out so far. That axe, despite how heavy it is, has some amazing hang time. And this is certainly an interesting... This game certainly has like an interesting way of dealing with the Cthulhu... Or, I keep saying the Cthulhu mythos. The Eldritch Abominations, or the H.P. Lovecraft mythos. Of, like, usually it's... Like, we call Cthulhu, I'm pretty sure it was a first-person style kind of shooter thing. A horror game. Then there was that other Call of Cthulhu game that came out recently that's more of a detective game. And also kind of a third-person action game, sort of. Let's see. Shadow the Comet was a point-and-click adventure game. But this one is just a straight-up tactics game. Just pick whatever horrible Eldritch Abominations that you want and just go to town. I like this. Predominantly, a lot of these games have you being some random guy or some detective or some normal person dealing with the horrible Eldritch Abominations. This one just lets you take control of them. Which I am okay with. Oh god! Fear the crab. Some of these levels are pretty damn long. These flamethrower guys can be a bit of a pain, and they also look a bit like Jason Voorhees. At least from the art style. Let's see, what do we want more of this time? Let's get more swarm. And we're going to add on top of that, we're going to get some more cultists. Again, they may go down quickly, but they do a ton of damage. And also, we can't get that for some reason. That little card over there. I know it's like a new unit or something. But for some reason, we can't get it. Maybe because our units aren't quite as good enough, or they can't go across water. Despite coming from the ocean. Whatever. That's probably something for later. Either that or I'm just dumb and I can't find a way to get to it. Get used to this screen because we'll be using it a lot. More flies. I thought because flies can, you know, fly, they might be able to go across that gap, but to no avail. Oh well. Enjoy the buzzing. Trying to find a secret passageway or something to get to that one card. Because I'm sure it has something cool on it. Whatever. On to the next one! Add even more units. More swarm. They're basic units, but eventually, toward the end of the video, we're going to be replacing the swarm with something a bit more hardy. And it's not crabs. Oh my goodness. Fire bad. Yeah, fire just does like crazy damage to your units. Be careful. Evidently, the best way to deal with Dagon's minions is just light them on fire. Yeah. Let's try that again. More cultists. We'll fight fire with Eldritch Fire. Fear our Eldritch Blast! You think that now I'm also thinking about this. Like some of the units that you have are cultists. They were people. Or they kind of are people still? I don't know. So couldn't they kind of just say like I can understand the crabs and the worms and the swarm not saying stuff like being able to explain the situation, but couldn't the cultists just say like, hey, hey, look, Dagon said the Archbishop has to sacrifice himself, but the Archbishop didn't want to do that. So now we're killing all of you. This could be avoided if, you just gave them to us. Save us all a lot of trouble. But evidently that just never came up in conversation. Whatever, I guess they all gotta die then. It's cute that you think that your shotguns and wooden towers can stop us. Good. Keep trying, I guess. Where do they keep getting all these freaking giant-ass crossbows? Just more cultists. Just keep piling them on. Just keep piling them on. I know it seems a little boring that I'm using only one unit at a time, but A, I want to get that new apostle, and B, cultists are pretty damn good. They have homing fire, they do a lot of damage, and when you have a lot of them, well, this happens. Let's see, what are we gonna add this time? Maybe more cultists. Yeah! Even more Eldritch Fire! There we go. Eventually we're gonna get to a boss. At some point. Let's get some worms in there. Worms are fun. See, we've already made amazing progress toward that new apostle. Oh, this was short. I think we're getting close to the boss. I think we're getting closer. Yeah, this is a boss arena, alright. Yo! Oh, shit! The Lone Warden. That's a fucking Dark Souls boss. Unfortunately, he is not that strong. At least not against cultist fire. Oh, but he uses freaking lightning and eldritch, and uses like crazy eldritch symbols. He's using necromancy. I like this guy. He's cool. But again, he's not very strong against multiple cultists firing at him at the same time. Oh, fell off his horse. Well, sorry, dude. Down he goes. And we don't even get to keep his cool sword, which is disappointing. But we do get a new card. The Lich. Yeah! Raises fallen enemies as specters. That's for another apostle. Well, let's move on. We got a new arena. Rockwood Arena. The danger that comes exists like the goldfish in prosperity. Yeah. No, we know why this is happening. Well, they don't know. Oh shit, there's little plague doctors. I'm sure Plague Knight would do well in this area. My family was killed in Kyle's Haven. We're doomed. Silence, everyone listen to me. I'm the most important of you all. That's why I can't die. Ooh, they have a windmill. So we go east or north. Let's go north. North seems fun. But first, let's check out our Book of Dagon. Let's see, what have we got now? The Lich. Reuse and renewal. Necromancy became deeply connected with Christian faith when Joseph and Mary tried to use necromancy to bring their dead son back to life. Ooh, that is... Ooh. That is, some... Oh shit, look, the flamethrower guys have bears. Crazy ass bears. Ignis. Let's move away from that. Yeah, the lore here is, it's pretty fucking dark. When they were writing the lore, they freaking went in. The Lone Warden. I like this guy. He was one of the last of the Templars. A refuge for remaining Christians. So he practiced necromancy in order to fight off Dagon. So this guy was really cool. You know, aside from the whole necromancy thing. Still getting closer to those new apostles, but we haven't gotten them yet. What's the next one? Thorned horizons and deafening change. Well, let's go ahead and get ourselves that Lich unit. That should be pretty interesting. There's only one, but when we start killing, we get some specters, so hey. Free economy! Oh cool, we get ghosts! It's like free units! Yeah, the Lich isn't bad. Because it basically means we get more units. Just for her being on the field. And also, oh no! See, that's a thing I don't like in games. I don't like ever having to hurt dog-type enemies. I don't ever like having to hurt dog-type creatures. Wolves or whatever. They make the sad dog noise. That makes me sad. I don't like that. Well, gonna have to get used to it. Keep moving on. Oh, it still sucks. Look, blame the Archbishop. He's the one who brought all this shit on you. This is just our 9 to 5. Let's see. At this point, I just go hog wild with all the cultists. This is what we need. These are the units that will get us through the day. Big damage means faster deaths, which means more specters. Hey guys, how you doing? Oh man. And specters also the Lich makes this weird sound constantly throughout the entire level as long as she's on the field. So, there's that. More cultists! The sheep never stood a chance. Doesn't seem like specters do that much damage, but oh cool, we unlocked a new apostle. So now we can change up our apostles whenever we do a new mission. So like I was saying, it doesn't seem like specters do that much damage, but hey, you basically get them as long as you're killing. So free units. It's nothing to sneeze at. Go ahead and add ourselves another Lich, because more is better. Oof. Was not playing that one a bit safe. Kind of lost a few. Just go hog wild with the cultists. They're good. Pretty sure I lost a Lich in that whole little engagement. Oh, and there goes the other one. So much for that. Oh well. Hey guys, have you heard the word of Dagon? No? Okay, we'll come tell you. Ooh. The windmill's on fire, our crops! Oh, but look at this badass. He's using a freaking sword and he immediately gets... He's using a sword like freaking Virgil. Oh, look at this! We get fishmen! Yeah, so that's a pretty good reward. We finally get the fishman. So, yeah, these guys use swords. Like they're samurai or some shit. Against the horrible eldritch abominations. Nice. Let's go ahead and use some of our new fishmen. Yeah, fishmen are... They're kind of like really good all-arounder units. You don't get quite as many of them as the swarm, but you know what? They do more damage, they're a bit more durable, and they're a bit faster. So yeah, let's go ahead and use the actual thing that Dagon is known for. That being fishmen. Did you guys see Shape of Water? It was pretty good. But I thought everybody liked fishmen. Why are you running? How's that? Yeah. At least the other guys have some sense by using frickin' shotguns and flamethrowers and crap. These guys think they're Virgil. They think they're frickin' Virgil and they can take on like the horrible terrors of the night. I mean, granted, the guys with the shotguns and the flamethrowers aren't doing much better, but still. At the very least, they're using something that has range to it. So now we got a stew going here. More fishmen and more cultists and more liches. These are units I will be using a little bit. I like these units. They're very good. Now we got ourselves a party. And we get free specters for every dead unit. And we get free specters for every dead townsperson. Huzzah. You will taste my blade. Oh no. Yeah, that didn't turn out too well for you, did it? More cultists. And we are nearly halfway to getting that new apostle. Yeah. Sorry, your Iato style does not work against the fishmen. I'm so sorry. You tried your best, but your best wasn't enough. On to the next. Oh, this is bad for you. Kind of goes a little slow when you have like 50 cultists all shooting at the same time. There's a bit of slowdown. There's a little bit of slowdown, but it's fine. Everything's fine. This is good. Oh, it's unfortunate for you. Even more cultists. I will never stop using them. Let's see, what do we got this time? How about another lich? Yeah. Got ourselves a stew going here. We're killing all your crops, too. Get wrecked. Oh, man. I don't like killing the dog enemies. I really don't like doing that in any game. I don't care what it is. It just feels bad. That's kind of why I like it in Wargroove. Whenever the dog enemies like are quote-unquote defeated, they just run away. This would probably make the first stage, like, laughably quick at this point. Even more cultists. Just bombard them with eldritch fire. Look at this. Look at this. You got nothing. Look how many there are. We got cultists, we got liches, we got fishmen. You got a guy with an axe. And people running away like little cowards. Understandably so, but still. Even more fishmen. Rend unto the fishmen what is the fishman. And get exploded, apparently. Time for a boss fight. Oh, hey, it's that guy. Rumata, we will exterminate you. Oh, it's the other guy too. The Thistle Guards. Budak and Rumata. Alright, everybody get him. Alright, here's where I make the... Yeah, he's already at half his health bar, but the problem is, I kind of rushed him a bit too much, and now I've lost like most of my units. So this is bad. And now they're doing a team attack, and that guy has fire! Which is not good. This is not gonna go well. Okay, words of the wise. Do not bum rush the bosses. Let's try this again more successfully. Don't bum rush them. Oh my goodness. Fight them from a range. And don't die like those 5 guys. Let's play it a bit smarter this time and fight from a distance. Cultists are really useful if you haven't gotten that message across just yet. Look at that damage. Look at how fast we're just melting through them. Go figure. Eldritch Fire is really strong. Even more. Just lay it on. Just lay it on even more. And there you go, boss fight over. Uh-oh. Ugh. Ooh, nasty. We got ourselves a new card, too. The Flesh. Wow. Okay, we got ourselves a rolling boulder, apparently. Moving on. Let's see what cutscene happens. Let's see what we get for cutscenes now. Ooh, a new arena. Hogstead. Brothers and sisters. Whatever that is. Okay. All the danger, all the death. I feel it too. Do you? Do you really? I do. Oh, okay. So now here I urge you all to give to our Lord Dagon, which you care for. Show me, show the eternal old ones, that we are worthy to live. I don't think they care. Throw in your stuff. What's that? Oh, it's gone now. What? Excuse me? Oh my goodness! That was your baby. He just threw away a coin. What a dick! What a dick! Bring my birds and cats to sacrifice. What? That lady threw away her fucking baby! Oh, well. Okay. There they go. What about the gold? No, leave that in the cathedral. No, I want that. Keep that. I don't care about my cat and my bird. They're old anyway. Keep the gold safe. Oh, dude. See the good zealous bishop. And how he gives to the great-haired ones. Truly he gives. And weep with joy. Wow, you guys are scumbags. For we do love him, and we will do all we can to affirm his existence and control of us. That lady threw her baby in, and that man threw in a single coin. Both are worthy sacrifices. That is fucked. This game is fucked. It's great. So what do we get now? We got the flesh, I believe. The unknown entity seems to be a runaway mollusk. Ugh. It is not recommended to barbecue. See, they have fun. They have fun. Ooh, so these are those samurai guys. House Blavatsky. Yeesh. Yeah, and a great job they did, those seahorses. Let's see. The Thistle Guards. So he made super soldiers, essentially. Huh. Okay. Let's try out that arena, shall we? We got a few options. Multiple waves, mind you. But let's go with Carlshaven. And try out our new apostle. Yeah! Saint Trayton. The old leader of the cult of Dagon, revered by the Archbishop and Kingdom alike. So this is the guy who kind of started up. I don't think he'd be too impressed with the Archbishop right now. But hey, we start off with 6 cultists. Let's go ahead and get some fishmen. So it literally is just fight waves and waves of enemies. And I guess after you finish up a couple waves, I'm not really sure what the grand reward is for this because I'd never actually finished an arena because, heads up, I kind of lose this toward the end. But evidently if you beat 30 waves, you get a new apostle, which is more like randomizing your units. But let's get more cultists, see how far we can get. Yeah! And the waves are going to just keep getting more and more difficult. They're going to get more, like, blockades and different, like, weapons and stuff like that. But every time you finish a wave, you get new units. We're going to show off the flesh in a second, which is just horrifying and gross, and I don't much care for it. Let's see. Let's try out the flesh. It's apparently a power unit. And because it just rolls and it crushes anything. Oh my goodness. How... Oh, it's disgusting. I hate it. It's awesome. Where did it go? Did it immediately die? Or is it just killing other stuff? Nope, it's right there. Just never stop at the cultist. Even more. Never stop. Always cultist. Keep going cultist. See, what do we want to add this time? Because they're up in their ante. I think we should probably put more fishmen. Fishmen are the classic staple. They're really good. Yeah. We got ourselves a pretty good team here. Just avoid the fire. Let's add even more flesh. Just crush them. Who cares? We're getting really close to that new apostle, too. Let's see, what do we want to add? Let's add another more cultist. Even more. Never stop. How about more cultists? I know, I'm a broken record. Cultists are really good. Oh, we got a new apostle! Yay! We got that lich. It's gonna be great. Oh no, we lost them both. Again, fire's bad. Fire's bad. Again, I don't really beat this entire like arena thing, but hey, it's a neat little feature. It's a neat feature. And I guess this is a good way to kind of like grind out apostles if you want to. If you don't want to just go through an entire level. I know that the apostle that I have, their ability is I can sacrifice cultists at an altar, but I just never took advantage of that. Not sure what it does. I think we're kind of coming up onto the part where I got my shit kicked in. So, it's yeah. I'm not sure what happened here. Yeah, eventually I kind of got my... Yeah, eventually they kind of just overwhelmed me at one point. Not really sure. I'm pretty sure it was the fire that kind of gets me. I was getting too greedy. Alright, I think this is the wave where I finally lose. Again, Molotov cocktails, a lot of fire, a lot of damage. Throwing another flush, yeah! Oh no! Oh, this is bad. Oh no! Come on, you can do it, guys! You can do it! Oh no! Oh, this is so bad! This is the worst! Yeah! Fishman and Steve, they can do it! Okay, Steve. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that'll do it for the arena, and we unlocked a new apostle. But hey, again, big thank you to YCJY Games for sending me this code. It's pretty fun. You can go ahead and pick this game up on the Nintendo Switch shop or on Steam. It's pretty good. I recommend it. But again, hey, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.